extra step what we're going to do, and that's going to be, we're going to not completely remove this part. We want to cook it all whole. That's the way I like to do it. But we're going to basically peel back the flat right here. We're going to trim off the fat. We're going to season it with Jack Stack Kansas City rub, just because it's a KC thing, and we're gonna make it that way. So, and to do this, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna follow the fat lining right here. And I'm just going to follow it. Being careful, do it slowly, no rush. And there it is. And we're just going to slowly peel it away and slicing the fat. It's okay, got a little meat here, it's alright. Not too bad. And all you're doing, I'll go this way for the camera, is we're just kind of skinning it back a little bit, letting this part come out. And we're going to slice this fat out. And we don't need to fully cut it. My goal is to bring it to about here. We have like that much right here, about an inch connected, about 2 inches connected. We're going to take all this fat out. We're going to season that point part differently and mix burnt ends. And about 5 years ago, I didn't even know what a burnt end was. I was in Kansas City for work, and a buddy of mine, who's actually the one that sent me the Jack Stack, took me to Jack Stacks, and changed my life right there. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to carefully take some of the fat off, and this is really the gold there for the liquid gold. Right. A lot of times you guys get brisket, they'll ask you if you want the lean or the fatty. This is the fatty. This is the thicker part of the brisket. Typically, when you're cutting a brisket too, the flat you're going to cut this way. When you get to the point, you cut this way. That way the fat goes evenly. But again, what we're going to do today is we're actually going to remove it and cook burnt ends with it. So next step with it, it's not hard at all. It's kind of fun. A lot of my family members love the burnt ends the way I make it, because what we're going to do is we're going to do in a couple extra steps. I'm not a professional trimmer. I'm not a professional smoker. I just like doing it because it's fun. Yeah. Yeah, all we're doing is we're thinly slicing off the fat here. There's a lot of fat built into the burnt ends, or into this part of the meat. Yeah, we're gonna still leave some of it as part of this cook. We're gonna season, next up we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it up with some Worcestershire sauce as a binder. You don't have to use Worcestershire sauce, you can use mustard. You don't have to use blender at all. I like using Worcestershire sauce because I think it gives it a little bit more epic bark. I use it on my prime rib. Maybe we'll make a video for that in the holidays, Danny.
Yep.
And some people will probably be like, oh, you're cutting a lot of fat off of it. And I enjoy less fat in it, but obviously fat is flavor. pretty much it. Done here. Shoot this part off a little bit more. Yep. All right, that's the trim. Any questions, Danny?
Looking good, looking good. Good work, Tony.
Yeah.
So you got it all trimmed up. Next step will be seasoning it up.
Seasoning it. So, like I said, we're gonna do the meat side first, and then we're gonna flip it over. We'll put the we're gonna let it actually adhere for a few hours. All right, so we hit it with the holy cow. Now we're gonna hit it with the jack stack on the point. Again, we're gonna make burnt ends. They're gonna be delicious. They're gonna be the top of your barbecue, and you can be. It's a big piece of meat, so, and it's gonna be cooking for a long time, so you can hit it with a lot. We're gonna hit it with some more later when we're making it, but yeah. There you go. So that is Jack Stack with the holy cow on the rest of the. And all right, so what we're gonna do again, we're gonna leave it overnight. We're gonna do fat side up. If you want to do where you get like the epic ring, a lot of competition people with you meat side up. We're gonna do fat side up. It's gonna give you an epic ring still, and it's just traditional Texas style brisket. So the other part of it is we're going to put the point at the hotter side. Again, this is the point. This is where the fatty is. This is where we're gonna make the burnt ends, and we're gonna put that more towards the heat here. There it is. Nice and tight. Make it tight and hold it up here. This is definitely a bigger piece of meat, but it's okay. And two, and that's it. Nice and tight. Good to go. We're gonna put it right back onto the smoker at 250 degrees. I want to let it cook for another 2-3 hours. We're waiting for temperature to hit about 205, 210, and probe tender is what we're looking for. All right, let's take it outside. Right there. So this is the meat side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lift this up right here, super tender. You guys can smell this, it'd be amazing. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut it off right here. Again, this is the point, and we're gonna put this back in the cooler, let it rest for another good hours, another hour or two, right before we go. And oh, as you can see, it is tender. All right, so this bad boy back up. Go, put it in the cooler, and as you can see, this is the burnt ends. So what you want to do, again, with the burnt ends, we're going to slice these into 1-inch cubes. tray. We're gonna hit it with some barbecue sauce. Be any barbecue sauce. I like these Craig barbecue Texas pepper jelly ones. It's really good. Actually, probably cut this one more. Toss it lightly. You can put some more in. What you want to do is just want to get a light coat on them. See, they're wet right here like this. We want that to basically kind of not dry up in there, but kind of marinate on there. And then you get a good coat, good glaze. And then we put it back in the smoker. So next up we're going to do is we're going to put this on 250 in the smoker for 45 minutes. Occasionally toss it if you want. I go in there and I just flip it over a couple times. And like I said, see, you're not seeing a lot of the barbecue sauce. It's just lightly coated on the, there's not like, it's not swimming in it. Lightly coated, and that's it. So again, we're gonna take these, put them in the smoker for 45 minutes on 250, and then we're done. And the rest of our brisket has been
everyone. You're gonna just toss the burnt ends a little bit. They've been smoking off for about 15-20 minutes. Let them go for a little bit longer. Looking really bomb. Look at that. Just move them around a little bit. Looking bomb. Burnt ends. Probably 20 more minutes and we're good to go.
All right, you guys have been here all day with us. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Burnt ends are done. We'll cut up the brisket in a little bit. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
It's awesome. What do you think?
Big Belly approved for sure. Tastes really good. Got the watermelon lime from Brewery X. Really good, Tony. Good work.
Let's carve up the brisket next.
Yep.